cartridge box, bayonet, cap pouch, canteen to refresh himself. The rifle there is 160 years old. It's an 1840 conversion from flintlock to percussion. And I thought it would be fitting to have an original rifle, something that he might have used during that period of time. I'm a Civil War reenactor. I'm also a son of Union Veterans of Iowa. But first I want to introduce my friend Anthony Bloom. Claudia started Anthony as a reenactor. And he and I have been riding shotgun together for years.
I think he's my fifth grade student. He's senior high school this year.
So kind of do math on that. Also, Anthony took his speech to state. It was on his hobby, and he got one. Roger Shannon. Roger was somebody who introduced. No, you got the word. You got me into the Sons. Yes. So that was a long time ago as well. But, yeah, sure thing. Yeah, and Roger's going to sing for us as well. So I want us to get started. Our service today is adopted from the Grand Army of the Republic's 1970 service that was used to dedicate a headstone for a Civil War vet. The Grand Army of the Republic was a veterans organization for the Civil War that was founded in 1866. Membership was limited to the honorable discharge veterans who had served between 1861 and 1865. The community-level organization was called a post. By 1890, the GAR had membership of 109,000 vets. Iowa in 1890 had 457 GAR posts and 18,000 members. The GAR was founded soldiers' homes for disabled and retired vets. In this endeavor, they were assisted by the Women's Relief Corps. The GAR was also active in relief work and pension legislation. 5 members were elected President of the United States. Let's see, in 1868, GAR Commander-in-Chief John A. Logan issued General Order Number 11, calling for all departments and posts to set aside the 30th of May as a day of remembering the sacrifices of the fallen comrades, whereby beginning the celebration of Decoration Day, or today is Memorial Day. Starting in 1881, many GAR posts sponsor sons of veterans camps so their sons and grandsons could carry on the GAR tradition and memory. And in 1925, the name was changed to Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War. Claudia, right now is an opportune time for you to
Talk about Samuel?
Yes.
Okay. And Bob and Marissa help if need be. Samuel was born in 1825 in Pennsylvania. He was married to Catherine Hummel, and they had 7 children. 6 died young. Daniel, in that stone right there, he was the only child that lived to be an adult. And so we're all, both of you who are descendants, were descended from Samuel and Daniel. They came to Iowa in 1857 and settled near Swan. And by 1861, Catherine died and was buried at Wheeling. We think. I can't find her headstone anyplace. By the time the Civil War started, Daniel was the only surviving child. And in 1862, Samuel decided to enlist. He was with the 40th Iowa Infantry, and I think they mustered out of Davenport, Iowa City. And they served. They were called by General Grant to help with Vicksburg, but when they got there, the enemy was already in retreat. So they were along the Yazoo River. Many of the boys and men were stricken with malaria, mosquitoes. And so many of them were ill, and there were fewer that were able to gather around them who were ill. Later on, they Uncle Sammy. He died in 1898. And so we are raising him to be a descendant of Sammy. Again. When I think what he went through, losing so many children, losing his wife, and then going ahead and fighting in Civil War, I think he was 36 when he died in Civil War. An older age than typically many of the men were, but he did, came back, and luckily lived to see his son become the father of three boys, Charles and Otis and Roy. And so how many of you are from, anybody from Charles? I know Oat had a lot of children. How many of you are from the Otis line? And the Roy line, not too many of us. Roy only had one son, but Otis had 8 children, I believe.
I think so.
So thank you so much. Last summer his stone was vandalized. We tipped over, as were many other stones in this cemetery. And thanks to Bob and grandsons, they put it back up. Kevin suggested that we do a rededication of the stones. I think it's really fitting that we do this. And there was a Civil War reenactment in Carlisle this weekend, so it just all put together so nicely.
Roger, I'm going to have you as chairman.